What is because, there is, like, I was just having this conversation with my boys. They make beats and shit, and they were talking about how crazy and spooky the AI app where you could just type in like a description and it'll crank out a song for you.
Oh yeah.
What's that shit called? Sono? So what is that?
There's one for the video side.
Not the video one. It's the music one.
Suno, right? Suno.
There's a music one.
Yeah. Well, but there's
the music one is crazy. Like I obviously there's
the
like
50 Cent stuff,
yes, right? But there's like you could just type in like I need a beat that sounds like The Alchemist and Madlib could have produced it, and boom, boom, boom. I need it to be this BPM, and it'll just crank out like 10 options for you.
Yeah,
and they're all good.
It's nuts.
And so it's like we're gonna get to a point where
it's sampling.
It is gonna be like that, and that's what my homies were saying. They're like, "Yo, eventually you're gonna have to, because you could get stems for the beats. Like they'll stem out your beats off the AI."
Well, this morning the news came out that Universal settled their lawsuit with Udio. They finally settled that, but they settled it to create a new platform. Do you see what I'm saying? Which will give Udio access to Universal's catalog.
What is that?
It's one of those sites.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That AI music generation site. But it will, from what I can read between the lines on, it will treat it like sampling. You know, like you can make a song, but it's going to credit what it took it from.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what we've really been trying to get to. I mean, the majors, all of them, Warner, Sony, and Universal, sued Udio, Suno, all of that kind of stuff, because basically they were trolling the YouTube and using that to train their models.
Yeah, because if you like, I was thinking about this. I was like, yo, if someone just created a YouTube channel and made like the quirky, like 50 Cent type songs.
You're thinking like a radio guy. Look at you. You're creating a format.
Just get a crazy YouTube shit crack. Like
someone already did. I think there's also they're forcing people to get.
Like think about it. If you're like, all right, today I want fucking NWA straight out of Compton, but I want it to be 1920s.
Yeah. I like the yacht rock. Have you seen the yacht rock guy? How he makes the songs yacht rock?
Shout out to the yacht rock.
Yeah, that, you know.
But it's shit like that. You could do a whole channel. And then it's just, it's interesting to say.
I love it.
Even like, who, it's probably already happening, but there's that lo-fi like subgenre of music where it's just instrumentals and like.
Well, one of the things that Harvey said at the seminar was that, and Harvey, part of, he's one half of, with him and Damon Thomas, one of the biggest producing duos ever, Beyonce, all of that shit. He said that in the studio, even with him, there's no instance to where AI isn't being used even a little bit. Whether it be a hook, whether it be a lyric, whether it be a sample, whether it's something that every studio is using AI in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
so it's just going to be interesting to see now how they, if they take it from 100 samples, how do you say it's?
Yeah, like, my thing is like, how are you able to use it as a tool instead of using it or depending on it to where like whatever the soul of the music is like taken out?
Well, and it's never going to have the human.
Give a fuck? Do people give a fuck? If it sounds
I don't
good?
think. Look, that's the thing, though. I think both sides don't give a fuck in certain contexts. Like, I mean, a lot of the money is coming from the data and the product sales. Okay, that's how the record companies are really making the money these days. So, if they can have something catchy that lasts 30 seconds, that's all the content they need to get you to the next spot. You know what I mean? So remember in Back to the Future when I think it was Back to the Future where they're playing the commercials as the records.
Yeah.
And that was the nostalgia of it. I think if you applied that to current times and said, okay, well, if I can make a quick,
right.
thing out of this and keep them there long enough to do it. But I also think that the platforms are going to eat themselves. I mean, people's attention span, with vinyl coming back and CDs coming back and all of the stuff, I think you're right. Like I said, it's a calm before the storm, before the resurgence of lo-fi, and that means going back to human created shit. and
it's gonna be
underground
like,
movement.
It's going to be like trendy, like
An underground movement,
Right.
the indie movement, and I
Right.
think that's where it's going. Is remember like the backpack phase, and like the Far Side and all of
Right.
that. I
Raucous
think that
Records.
vibe,
Mass
Records.
Appeal. Nas's label's doing the crazy. They've put out some ill shit this year. They got this like what is it, like the something Legends? So they put out a Mobb Deep album. They got a Big L album coming out tonight.
Wow.
Ghostface Killer, Raekwon. So they've been like doing like these dope, like they're doing a DJ Premier Nas collab album in December. So shout out to Mass Appeal. Nas and the guy
that.
Peter over there got it figured out.
Nas is killing it right now, doing stuff on the billionaire side.
You know what's so
too.
funny is like back when there was like the beef.
Yeah, I was like,
Everyone always would be like, yeah, but Jay's got more money. And I'm like look, Jay-Z probably to this day still has more money. Let me be clear. But it is interesting that like Nas was just like quietly investing.
Yeah.
He invested in the Ring cameras.
Mhm.
Like Nas got a casino coming.
I mean, not just a casino, like it's a like $2 billion project.
Crazy.
And he's investing in the hip hop museum at the same time, which is really, really cool. Nas has always been great. I love Nas.
What has since you've been able to come back onto the scene in terms of like
Interesting year, by the way.
for you?
Yeah. From where we sat last year to now, it's been
A lot
has happened.
I mean, you do a lot of consulting stuff, right? You almost bought a radio station, I heard.
Almost. But and I'm going to London to talk about the second book.
So you're going to do another book?
I'm going to do another book.
Is it going to be autobiographical, or is it going to be more like
No,
information?
it's gonna be a little bit of both. It's about the return, and because when we sat last time, where I was sitting, people were telling me you'll never make yourself relevant in this space. You know what I mean? Like in social media and that kind of stuff. You're an old radio guy. That time has passed.
Right.
So in the synergy marketing of it, and using Instagram instead of a radio signal and doing minute and 30 radio breaks. There's something to the consistency and repetition breeds familiarity. Familiarity breeds a relationship. Relationship breeds teamwork and or synergy, and synergy wins games formula.
Well, you've pretty much like applied your theory to your own content, and it's
working.
a lot of people. I feel like I get a lot of like. I feel like I'll see headlines and stuff, but then I'll see you talk about it, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like,
well, look, it's funny because. Look, I'm not always right. I'm not always trying, whatever. It's more like I'm a radio DJ at the end of the day.
right.
And we're only right, I mean, come on, like a broken clock twice a day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just get on there, say whatever it is. And a lot of it, like even with the breaking news thing and stuff like that, I mean, friends would hit me up and say breaking news. And I just thought it was funny. So I just kept going. You know what I mean? So
It
I don't
works.
know.
It's
working, but it's more fun than anything to me.
Are you, because you have done a really good job of covering political stuff,
That's just frustration.
but for you, I think I remember when you had first started to kind of, really kind of be consistent with that, seeing some of the comments where people are like, yo, man, stick to the music shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. You know what? One of the things that you said to me that really inspired me is I made this, I was talking about the red and blue thing.
Yeah.
I was talking about how Republicans, Democrats, Bloods, and Crips, and you called me on it. And you were like, yo, that was really cool. I got that. And I was like, fuck, maybe I'm onto something. And it actually made me really think about that. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I just think like at the end of the day, man, we're in a situation where the divisiveness is at an all-time high. And, the tribalism is a spooky thing to be wrapped up in. And like, it's so crazy right now that like, I get it if you're like, if you are on that side, fuck you. I get it. It's bad what's happening. But at the same time, it's like, I just feel like, we're very much being pulled apart at the threads of humanity. And it's all, to me, it's purposely contrived identity shit. So they want us to hate each other because of where you were born or what your religion might be or who you're fucking and sucking, who the fucking, who your parents, whatever it is. They want to do that while
They're getting away with the bag.
they're taking all of the money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
a class thing. Yes.